Cheers, everybody. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. It's almost the end of April already, which means National Homebrew Day is a week away. Heck yeah. Cheers. So this little guy right here, kind of a pinkish in color actually. This is my collaboration beer with the Dean's List, and finally swapping them after fermenting out and adding all the additives. I'm pretty excited for this beer. Can't wait to try Mike's. Can't wait for Mike to try mine. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Watch for the video coming soon. I don't want to go too much in here, but it is a saison with an ingredient from Wisconsin and an ingredient from Virginia, where Mike's located. So it's called Native Transplant. I'm pretty excited to try these with Mike. So stay tuned for that. Coming sometime fairly soon. But so what's going on in beer updates? Last weekend I did brew my second New England IPA. So there's some haze in the fermenter. Hopefully Lou will approve. But that one was Columbus Bittering, Amarillo, Azacca, and Citra is the hops. And then that one I did pitch in the WLP 644 and the Conan yeast blend. The actual stir plate yeast starter. Yeah, that's the word. Smelled amazing. So hopefully that all turns out and goes well. I also brewed the collaboration beer with Mash Paddle for our group collaboration beer for coming up here, and June is our ship date, so or end of May, a month away. So, and then next weekend after that is National Homebrew Day. Hopefully brewing up 10 gallons of chocolate vanilla porter. It's going to go into my rum barrel. And then I'm thinking of pulling it out and talking with a couple of the guys. I might split it, do 5 for a vanilla chocolate porter in front of the rum barrel, and then the other 5 I'm going to do a spiced vanilla chocolate porter. Kind of thinking along the lines of spiced rum. So I'm going to try to see what I can do as far as making a tincture of spicing that's similar to a spiced rum spicing. We'll see. Stay tuned. That's a ways away. But and then hoping to brew my Belgian pale ale, because I haven't done that in a while, and looking forward to having that for spring and getting that out for some beer meals as well. So with that, try to keep it short because I got a lot of talking to do now. Strap in and grab a beer, boys. All right. So the 1,000 subscriber contest that I had posted 2 Homebrew Wednesdays ago. I have my 3 barrels, and I threw it out to you guys to help me name them because I just wasn't feeling creative. I got some good responses back, and I'm going to share them with you guys and then pick the selections that I picked. So I'm pretty excited. I got some pretty good ideas here. So first, got Nate from Under the Table Brewing. He said, how about Huey, Dewey, and Louie? That's a good one. Chris at Beaver Dog Brews, he suggested Larry, Curly, and Mo. Another great idea. And then living right up the road from Milwaukee, we have Lakefront Brewing. And if you've ever seen, heard of, or anything there, I'll post a picture right here. They actually have 3 fermenters that they painted the pictures of Larry, Curly, and Mo on. So that's pretty cool. Alex from Rock On Beer Blog, Barrel McBarrel Face, 1, 2, and 3. Mash Paddle, he had a very ingenious idea. Mash Paddle 1, 2, and 3. Or just Mash Paddle, Mash Paddle, Mash Paddle. Brian at Short Circuited Brewers had Captain Moore beer for the rum, and then Sour Stave for the Brett Barrel. So Jake at Super Brewers, he suggested Thor for the Bourbon Barrel, Heimdall for the Rum Barrel, and then Loki for the Brett Barrel. And those, I believe, are all comic book character or Marvel movie guys. I had to look up to the Heimdall. I didn't know who he was. Sorry. But yeah, so that was Jake Superbrewers. Travis from Colorado Fly Fisherman, he had Bourbon Barrel Rex. He had Rumble Tumble for the rum. And then I Brett You Can for the Brett Barrel. So some good creative ones here. Thanks for that, Travis. That's pretty good. Carlisle Smith, he had Makers for the bourbon. He had Captain Jack Sparrow for the rum barrel. And Whiskey Sour for the Brett Barrel. All right, Barry, the Brewed Palate, he had Michael Jackson for the bourbon. And then not Michael Jackson the singer, Michael Jackson the beer guru, right? Yeah. For the rum barrel, Rumpels Firkin. That was a good one. And then for the Brett Barrel, man, tugging on the strings here, Brett Favre. Let's see. So Tony Yates, he had some good ideas too. Based off of my discussion or comments in the last from that video, Lauren Salazar, John Pierre Von Roy, and Vinny I can't say his last name. Vinny from Russian River, right? Jesus. Hope he never sees this. I'm gonna get freaking laughed at. And I had one last comment that I laughed because I used to love this movie when I was a kid. So I immediately liked this idea. Dan from F It Let's Brew It suggested,
I'm Lucky Day. I'm Ned Niederlander. I'm Dusty Bottoms. So together we're the Three Amigos.
I mean, come on, the Three Amigos? God, Dan, I don't know. Yeah, that's definitely a movie near and dear for my heart from my childhood. So that is all the great comments that I got back from you guys. I appreciate everybody that commented back. I kind of went through and analyzed all the submissions, and well, I kind of went 3 different directions for the barrels. Instead of doing one person, I picked 3 different answers for the barrels. So for the Brett Barrel, this one I kind of had to after I saw it. It just makes sense since I, am in my little Packer cave and lifelong Packer fan and all that stuff. Brett Favre by Barry Brewed Palate. All right, I gotta go with that one for the Brett barrel. So thanks, Barry, for the comment. Brett Favre is now my Brett barrel. Thank you. For the rum barrel, there is a couple options here that I actually liked. The one I ended up going with is Carlisle Smith's, the Captain Jack Sparrow. I love the Pirates of the Caribbean, and that just makes perfect sense for who I am and my interests and movies that I like. So Captain Jack Sparrow is going to be, or we'll just call him Jack, not the monkey Jack, but Jack Sparrow for the rum barrel. Finally, another one. I kind of went back and forth on. The one I ended up going with is, I guess, kind of the reason why I went down this path. So for the bourbon barrel, which is going to be converted into a sour barrel after another batch of clean beer, that one, I decided to go with Tony Yates, and I'm going to go with Lauren Salazar, so that barrel's name is going to be Lauren. And hopefully she sours nicely, because I'm hoping to kind of do a Solera type thing with that. So it's 10 gallons, and I'm kind of hoping to pull out 5 and then put fresh 5 in every so often and kind of keep that pipeline going, I guess, a little bit. I don't know. We'll see how it works, but that's my plan. So those are the barrels. So Carlisle, Barry, and Tony, we'll get in touch here. And kind of what I was thinking was, if you guys are interested, the Wooden Beer Book. It was recently released, not too long ago, but I can Amazon Prime it to you guys. Tony, I'll have to see how I can get it to you, but one way or another. So we'll be in contact. If you have it already, we'll figure something else out. But since we're talking barrels, I figured this was kind of a good thank you for helping me name my barrels and for the 1,000 sub giveaway. But I couldn't just leave it there. There's one idea I loved absolutely so much that I couldn't just not use it. So I've decided that, some people name their actual steel fermenters or whatever. So I have 2 7-gallon brew buckets, a 3-gallon brew bucket, and then a 14-gallon conical. So I kind of have 4 more fermenters, and I absolutely loved the Three Amigos idea. And so I decided to use Dan's idea for naming my normal fermenters. So the 7 gallons are going to be Dusty and Lucky. My little 3-gallon is going to be Ned Niederlander. And my 14-gallon we are going to name El Guapo. So that's it. So Dan, I will be reaching out to you as well. So thanks for everybody that commented. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for everybody that watches my videos and watch me ramble, and even when I don't really have too much content, but trying to just keep in contact and share with you guys. And I got some ideas. It's just a matter of putting the brew days together and getting the footage and all of that stuff. So with that, cheers. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, commenting. I really do appreciate it. And thanks for everybody for the ideas. I really did like all the ideas. So the rest of you guys, the 4 of you guys, I will be in contact with you soon. So cheers, and we'll see you guys soon.